Everybody's best interest at this time.
Dozens of people living between Decatur and Tekamah still can't go home. Magellan Midstream Partners isolating a section of pipeline that reportedly leaked ammonia late Monday night in Burt County. 59-year-old Phil Hennig found dead near the site. That section of pipe still in the ground Thursday as crews work to slowly dissipate leftover chemical in the line and surrounding soil.
If a resident has been evacuated, we encourage them to stay away from their home until we officially give them notice that's in conjunction with the Sheriff's Department that everything's all clear to go.
Randy Olson and his wife live just south of the barricade on Highway 75 and returned home Tuesday. Other neighbors also choosing to head back without the official okay from Magellan. Now, Scotty Hundahl is paying a visit to her doctor for a burning sensation in her eyes.
And I go outside quite often with my dogs, but just real irritated. And it might be nothing. I'm just erring on the side of caution, just having it checked.
3 National Transportation and Safety Board officials are here investigating the leak, saying the damaged pipeline will be shipped to their labs in Washington, D.C.
We may be able to make a recommendation that's industry-wide, nationwide, for ammonia pipelines that prevents a reoccurrence.
That NTSB official tells me they haven't investigated an ammonia pipeline leak like this since 2004. Now, of course, everyone I've talked to around here says their hearts go out to the Hennig family. A memorial service for Phil has been scheduled for tomorrow morning at 10:30 at the Presbyterian Church in Tekamah. Live in Decatur, Camilla Ortiz, KETV Newswatch 7.
Okay, Camilla, thank you. One man is counting his blessings. He was caught driving into the same toxic cloud of anhydrous ammonia which killed Phil Hennig. New at 6, KETV Newswatch 7's Alex Alisi shares his story.
Lyle Golden was making deliveries Monday night when he unexpectedly drove into the ammonia vapor cloud. With the deadly fumes building, Golden tells me he didn't have much time to react.
It was just sudden. There was no gradual smell of it or anything. It was just right now.
The effects of inhaling the ammonia also immediate.
And just, was choking and gagging on that. And I just drove as fast as I could to get away from it.
After driving for about 5 miles up the road, Golden stopped to catch his breath.
I know that if I had stopped for any period of time, I could see where that could catch you to where you couldn't function real well.
Luckily for Golden, in his previous work as a tow truck driver, he has experience with ammonia spills.
Common sense just said, get away from it.
Golden tells me the only problem he had after driving through the vapor cloud was a dull headache that went away later that night. Alex Lisi, KETV Newswatch 7.
That is scary stuff. Well, more fireworks in the courtroom as lawyers put up a defense for Anthony Garcia.
Today, the judge warned one of them he was just a few words away from being hauled out in handcuffs. We'll go to Christina Engdahl at the Douglas County Courthouse for more on the testimony in a moment. First, though, KETV Newswatch 7's David Earl is here with the courtroom antics. David?
Well, Rob, before jury members even took their seats today, defense attorney Bob Motta Jr. launched a tirade against the Douglas County Attorney's Office, claiming they never got all the DNA material that they requested. Douglas County Attorney Don Klein fired right back, saying the defense keeps losing the material. Motta began to counter, and that's when Judge Gary Randall snapped, warning the defense attorney he was near contempt.
I've never seen or been a part of a case that was as contentious between the lawyers as it was today.
Joe Natz was in the courtroom for it all. He's a former prosecutor and current criminal defense attorney. Now, at one point, Klein mentioned that Motta told him one of the defense witnesses wasn't going to testify. Klein decided then not to depose the witness, but then Klein learned the witness was going to testify. I trusted his word, the county attorney said, adding apparently that was a mistake. Motta firing right back, saying, I'm sick of his mouth. Now, in fact, the lawyers spent so much time arguing between themselves today, there was more of that than testimony. When the defense finally got around to its first witness of the day, it was almost lunchtime. KETV Newswatch 7's Christina Engdahl is live at the Douglas County Courthouse with what that expert had to say. Christina?
And David, first up for the defense was a gun expert who had his own opinion on that gun tossed on the side of Interstate 70 in Indiana.
Nick Renz is retired Navy and close combat trained. Based on his experience, he thinks the magazine in that gun is 6 to 9 months old. Prosecutors found a bill of sale for Garcia's gun issued just 2 months before the murders of Roger and Mary Brumbach. So the defense turned to the gun parts found at the Brumbach's home. The state's gun expert testified last week they could be found in a variety of guns, but the defense's expert disagreed. Don Klein, those 3 parts, no questions, are from an SD9? Renz, yes. An SD9 is a type of gun registered to Anthony Garcia. The defense hoping to undo the damage. Jeremy Jorgensen asks, could those pieces be part of another gun? Renz, not in my opinion. Jorgensen, other Smith & Wesson models? Renz, no. And criminal defense attorney Joe Natz tells us that's not what they wanted to hear.
The defense witness turned into a valuable witness for the state in that moment.
I also spoke with Garcia's defense team today, who say they're still mad about Judge Randall's ruling yesterday, which excluded a key piece of evidence for their case. Bob Motta Jr. tells me, quote, if we're seeking the truth, the jury should have heard it.
All right, Christina Engdahl, David Earl live for us tonight. Thank you both. Well, to update yesterday's breaking news, 3 teenagers remain hospitalized after a crash Wednesday afternoon near 96th and Capehart. We have learned 15-year-old Jared Licklider is in critical condition at Nebraska Medicine with head, face, and leg injuries. 16-year-old Hunter Jacobson's listed as serious, and 16-year-old Braden Springer's in good condition. Deputies say Springer was driving, the only one wearing a seatbelt. He swerved into a ditch and rolled his car. All are sophomores at Millard South, and the district says it's keeping the 3 in their thoughts and prayers. A 74-year-old woman's recovering from critical injuries after her own dog attacked her. We're told the incident happened last night at Sharon Rubino's home near Valley. The dog, a 45-pound English Shepherd, bit her several times in the head and arms. The dog is now at the Nebraska Humane Society.
Papillion police are looking for 2 bank robbers tonight. It happened around 9:30 this morning at the Pinnacle Bank near 84th and Giles. Officers say 2 men walked in, one had a gun, the other jumped the counter and filled a bag with cash. They were wearing glasses and gloves. One had on surgical scrubs and a wig. The 2 took off in a small black car. Call Papillion police if you know anything. And there's a warrant out tonight for this guy. Council Bluffs police say that 23-year-old Von White fired into a crowd of people standing in front of a house. Nobody was hurt in the incident Tuesday night. He faces 2 counts of attempted murder.
For the first time in 10 years, the Omaha Police Department opens a brand new precinct in southwest Omaha. Instead of a ribbon cutting ceremony, they cut crime tape, and then they welcome visitors inside. The $7.9 million facility is located near 135th and Q. It includes state-of-the-art facilities for officers to work and a full gym to help them stay in shape. They will move in by the end of the month.
Omaha police and other area law enforcement are partnering to take back your unused or expired medications this Saturday. No questions asked. There'll be several drop-off locations set up, including several Walgreens across the metro. Hy-Vee will also hold drop-offs at 4 of its metro locations. Now, Council Bluffs Police will hold a drop-off at the Walgreens on East Broadway. You can also drop off at the La Vista, Bellevue, Fremont, and Blair Police Departments. Again, it's Saturday from 10 to 2. Ahead, our Commitment 2016 coverage continues.
This time, the race covering Southwest Omaha. What 2 candidates say about bringing tax relief to District 31. First, let's check in with Bill.
Rob, Julie, a little chilly today. There are some clouds coming in from the northwest that we can see on our Skycam network. This view of downtown from the Embassy Suites on 10th Street. Our current temperature is 56 degrees, and here's our almanac page. So far, at least, the high has been 58, the low temperature 41.
You're watching Omaha's news leader, KETV News Watch 7, with Rob McCartney, Julie Cornell. Your Weather Now forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Ranby and Nebraska Sportscaster of the Year, Andy Kendi. Live from 7 Burlington Station. This is KETV News Watch 7 at 6.
Nebraska's legislature